Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. My name's Alyssa. What the frick is up? If you're not new here, what the frick is up? Today I am going to help you guys, boys and girls, all right, deal with jealousy and competition. Okay, jealousy and competition, huge thing in today's society, and it's, you know, I don't blame you guys, I blame society. Society, say peacock, and no one bats an eye. Say pook, society. Anyways, I'm teaching you how to get rid of jealousy. This video will teach you how. Yeah! Alright, what is jealousy? Hey Google. Hey Google. I unplugged her ass. Okay, not only am I going to teach you how to get rid of jealousy, but actually use it to your advantage. Yes, I am! My version of jealousy, my definition of jealousy is, I want what you have and it's making me upset that you have it. One of my best and closest friends, Dina, said something. Her dad is a genius, by the way. He watches my videos, so hi if you're watching. He said something to Dina and Dina told it to me and I was like, wait a damn minute. I need to make an entire video on this. Pronto! He told one of my closest friends, Dina, jealousy is saying, I see what you have and I'm upset that you have it. Hate is, I see what you have, I don't want it, but I don't want you to have it. And ambition is saying, I see what you have and I'm gonna work my hardest to get it. And when I heard this, I was like, that's it. People confuse jealousy, ambition, and competition so much. And a lot of the time, ambition turns to jealousy because we don't know how to obtain what we want and what we see others have. My thinking process and how I got rid of my jealousy. Number one, understanding we are all different. Oh my gosh, okay? Society, this day and age, is so scared to show each other our differences because, okay, like I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna say something maybe controversial. It goes down to race, religion, ethnicity, all of the things that make us different. We are taught in today's society to ignore everything. If someone's black, don't say it. If somebody's Middle Eastern, don't say it. If someone's Asian, don't say it. If somebody believes in something, don't say it. Don't bring it up. You are a person and that's... No, those qualities and those traits are what make you who you are. And by disregarding them, they actually do us a disservice. We're taught to just like, to hide our differences and not mention them, but our differences is actually what makes us beautiful. And I think society is so freaking stupid and dumb, and you know, they push this thing that we're all equal, we're all equal, we're all equal, we're not different, we're all equal. You are completely right, we are all equal in value, but our differences are what make us beautiful. It's literally what makes us beautiful. I am not the same as somebody else, period. Doesn't matter what race, what ethnicity, what I look like we are different. Now, what society does is they highlight a group of people, obviously, and they tell us that we have to look a certain way. Jealousy is much more than the overall image and what we look like. Jealousy is having this thing that we want to obtain. So how can we get rid of it? Wait, let me ask Google what the definition of jealousy is because it keeps telling me in my head. What is the definition of jealousy? Thank you so much. Hey Google, what does it mean to be jealous?
According to Wikipedia, jealousy generally refers to the thoughts or feelings of insecurity, fear, and concern over a relative lack of possessions or safety.
When she said fear, that struck a chord with me right now. It's probably a primal instinct back in bajillion years ago when somebody caught an animal and then we didn't catch an animal and we were wondering what we were gonna eat and then we felt jealous. That's probably where it stems from. But now we have material items. I'm literally going on a whim right now. I said this in a lot of other videos. Feeling judged or feeling like we don't belong is our definition of death in today's society. Because, you know, we have everything and we want what everybody else has because we want to feel safe and secure and we want to feel secure in ourselves. That being said, let's get rid of jealousy. Okay, let's cut it out. How do we do it? Well, by understanding that we are all different. We have to understand, like really understand that we are different from everyone else. I am not the same as you, you are not the same as me. And does that like make you upset? Like if I'm like, you're not me. You're not the same as me. Does that make you upset? It does. For most people, it's like, what, you think you're better than me? No, you idiot, stupid idiot. I'm just not you and you are just not me. For example, jealousy stems from this. Let me tell you. To get rid of jealousy, you have to know what you're good at. you have to know your gifts, all right? And this requires a lot of thought, and people are like, ah, frick! I don't know my gifts, I'm not good at anything! Every single report card I've ever gotten since the beginning of time told me that I was a chatterbox. I didn't know when to shut up, and I still don't know when to shut up. I talk to everyone, I speak to everyone, doesn't matter who they are, the quiet kids, the loud kids, the kids that, like, it didn't matter. I would always talk to somebody. At one point, my first grade teacher put me in every single corner of the thing, put me in every single group until she literally couldn't anymore, and she put me against the wall. She literally put me against the wall. I was sitting at the desk like this, looking at the freaking wall. Why? Because I was a chatterbox. Alyssa needs to stop talking. Alyssa needs to stop talking. Alyssa needs to stop talking. Sometimes our gifts get confused. Our gifts get confused with our faults. And that's what society does. Because here's the line, right? And if you step out of line, they're going to hammer you back down. They're going to hammer you back down. Pause. They're going to hammer you back down. Pause. They're going to hammer you back. Why? Because you're supposed to act a certain way, right? Of course, there's going to be jealousy when somebody finally acts a different way and they don't get hammered down. It's gonna be like, what the frick, right? So if I listened to these people and actually shut up, I would be so devastated if I saw somebody go on stage with a microphone and yap for 2 hours straight and they were an amazing talker. Why? Because I knew I had it in me.
Bro, on everything I'm cooking in this video. On everything I'm cooking. Oh my God.
Jealousy happens when we know we can do better and we see others doing better because we believe in ourselves. If you are a good writer, you are going to be upset when somebody writes. When you don't know what you want to do with life, you're going to get upset when somebody knows exactly what they're doing in life. You have to understand what makes you different, what God calls you out to be, and you need to utilize it. What am I doing right now on YouTube? I'm sure that there are plenty of people being, and here's the thing, right? I'm telling you how to get rid of like the actual like deep-rooted jealousy. There's some jealousy that people are like, well, I want to be famous and you're famous and I'm not famous. That it just doesn't make sense. Like that's more like of an insecurity, like attention seeking like mentality. But I'm talking about like the deep rooted jealousy that you want to get rid of and you don't know where it stems from. It stems from you not doing what you should be doing. That's literally what it is. You're actually nine times out of 10, you're not even jealous of the person. You're jealous of the person having the dreams you had, but having the balls to do them. That's a quote in my book. That I'm dropping soon. It's a poetry book, by the way. It's worded a lot nicer. But essentially, you're not usually jealous of the person, but jealous of the fact that they were able to step out of that line that we were all told not to cross. So I say cross that line. I say cross that line and fail. Cross that line and be embarrassing. Cross that line and upset some people. You have a skill and a value that's different than other people's, and you need to do it. You need to do it. If it's writing, doesn't matter if there's a bajillion writers, there is not a writer like you. That is why you're here, you idiot. Doesn't matter if there's a million singers. Oh, everything's already done. Everything already exists. Yeah, you're right, but that version of you doesn't exist yet. You understand that, right? Like, I always get in my own head when I'm like, okay, well, there's millions of content creators. Yeah, but not one of them is me. Do you understand? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you being different is what makes you, like, that is your formula. It's you being you. Like, there's not going to be another one of you ever. Not now, not your ancestors, not in the future. Right now is the time. Like, this is what, you have no time to worry about what other people are doing, all right? And you worry about what other people are doing because you haven't done it yourself. You haven't done it yourself, and now you're mad. You mad. You're mad because you're bad. That's literally what it is. You're mad because you're bad. Like literally get up. Like, for example, jealousy. I keep bringing it back to jealousy because jealousy is just not understanding your gifts and not using your gifts correctly and not utilizing the talents and everything that the Lord has given you. Pissing me off. And you're like, well, I'm still ugly. You're shallow, okay? And I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm pretty, okay? But back in the old days, I was not considered pretty. Like, in middle school, even the beginning of high school, nobody even batted an eye to me, all right? But I was not jealous of other people That's a lie. I was jealous of other people until I realized what I was put here to do, and that was speak. And so I did, and I spoke, and I made friends, and I just became so in tune with what I was put here on earth to do that it didn't matter other people's success, because my success, no matter how big or small it was so rewarding to me because I knew I was doing what I was meant to be doing, right? So, for example, if I'm a painter, okay, and I never picked up a paintbrush in my life, I painted at home. Let's say I was a painter and I never thought I was good enough, but I absolutely loved painting. And I went out on the street and, you know, I was so insecure about like the way I painted, but I just loved to do it. And I went out on the street and I saw somebody painting a beautiful picture. I'd feel some type of way. I'd be like, damn, I wish I did that. I wish I did, like, and I would start being envious. But let's say I painted every single night and I absolutely loved it and I saw the beauty in it, and it didn't matter how awful I was. I just painted and I just painted and I just kept painting, and it did not matter if somebody liked my art, if they didn't like my art, because I love my art. If I went out and I saw that same artist on the street, I would literally stop and I would say, you are so talented and I love your work, because I see beauty in their art, because I see beauty in mine. When you don't love yourself or let yourself be creative or let yourself do the things you want to do, you get upset with other people that do the things that they want to do. Jealousy is a lot larger than we think. It's not just I want what you have. It's you have what I want and I'm upset because I'm not doing anything about it. Again, let's say I was that painter on the street, right? Just painting. Now let's say I'm that painter that's painting on the street and I'm making a beautiful, beautiful art, like painting, whatever. And the guy behind me is singing and everybody's giving him money, 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 money. If my intention was money and not to create, I'd get jealous. But if my intention was to create and make something beautiful out of nothing, I'd look, give him a thumbs up, good job, homie, and continue painting. It's about your intentions, it's about what you want to do, it's about the gifts. Jealousy stems from gifts, your gifts in life. Jealousy stems from things that you want to do in life, okay? And what you're not doing that other people are doing. It's the act of you knowing that you have more to give, more to teach, more to learn. You have more to give than you're giving, and other people are doing it before you are. Ha ha. Now you're jealous. Now you're jealous. Oh no, they're doing what I've always wanted to do. Get up and go do it. Get up and go do it and be happy with your life. Oh my goodness. And 9 times out of 10, what you want to do is not even for people validation. Like, it's just because you know you're here for a purpose and you want to do it, and you're not doing it because somebody or something is stopping you, and then you see other people doing it and you're like, I wish it was me. It can be you. It can be you, and I'll tell you why. You're here right now and you're living. Do you understand how impossible that is? To even live here on earth, let alone be the person you are today, it's literally impossible. And you're here and you're living. With all of this technology, and you're not doing shit? Beach? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. Let's just say the people who run this earth right now understand that this generation was probably going to be the smartest, the strongest, the most in tune with their emotions. You know, they're stepping away from more traditional values and being able to open and express themselves. So they give us a bunch of distractions, a bunch of insecurities, a bunch of issues, and then they tell us we can't do it. Please, move aside. I'm making this video whether you want me to or not. Jealousy will stop when you have ambition. I'm not gonna say what content creators these are because I still love them dearly and it's a very normal emotion to have. But in the creative space, sometimes lots of people can get jealous and they will literally call me up and be like, bro, did you see this guy's video? He did so good, bro. I'm so jealous. Like, honestly, like, I don't know what to do with this feeling. Like, I'm so jealous. And it's the same thing I say back to them. I'm like, well, why do you want them to do so well? Are you creating for the views or are you creating because you love it? And I say the same thing again and again. Why are you, like, what, like, when I see my friends succeeding on this platform, on any platform, I genuinely get so, like, I smile at my phone like an idiot because it's exactly what I want, and it just makes me want to push harder. Like, it just makes me want to push harder. Like, for example, when I stream and I get, like, 100 viewers, I go on Kai Cenat's stream and there's not an inch of jealousy. It's just ambition. It's like, he is so smart and cool and funny. I want to be like that. Let me be like that. because I know it's my talent too. It's my gift too. It's something I look up to. When you can look up to when you drop your ego and you can look up to someone, you will see so much different, because you can be like, wow, I can take notes from this person. I can learn from this person. I want to be inspired by this person to do better, right? But you can only have ambition if you actually get off your freaking ass and go do it. Jealousy comes from laziness as well. By the way, jealousy comes from laziness. You want to know why? Because if you did shit with your life, jealousy would be ambition. You would look up to somebody and be like, I want that, I'm gonna go get it too. Instead of being like, oh, she has it and I don't. I'm so ugly and stupid. Shut up! Shut up. You're jealous because you're lazy. You're jealous because you're lazy and you don't want to do anything about it. And I'm sorry somebody had to say it. I'm sorry somebody had to say it. Whatever. Exactly. What? Jealousy stems from laziness. Laziness! Ambition stems from hard work and discipline. You can want the same thing. If, let's say me and a jealous person were next to each other and we were watching a person. Let's say we both wanted to be a singer. We're watching Ariana Grande on stage. I would literally go like this. I can't wait to go home and practice. The person next to me would be like, oh my God, she's so lucky. She was born with that. Out of my face. Leave. Leave! I hate people like that. Get away from me. Get away! And if you say it's like, oh, well, you know, I was naturally born really skinny. And I look at somebody, because this is a personal response. I'm not going to speak on behalf of people, you know, who are overweight, but growing up, my mom, I literally remember this so vividly. She grabbed my kneecap and she's like, why is your knee bigger than your thigh? It's not fucking normal. And I was like, Heh! And every time I would go to school, people would like grab my wrist and be like, you're so skinny, ah! Right? And then I would look at people, curvy figure, and I'd be like, they're so lucky they were born like that. Yeah, they were born like that, but every single hero ever created literally had to go train twice as hard. A main character always has some shitty ass backstory. They work twice as hard and then they're better than everyone else. And then everybody else thinks they're born with it when they're not. They just work twice as hard. Like, come on, just work. Just work. Just work. Or not. Or you can sit there and be jealous. It's really up to you. I put in that work, girl. I put in that work so I can talk my shit. Yeah, I can talk my shit. You can do anything you want to do with ambition. Change that ambition, change that jealousy to ambition, and you no longer have to keep wishing. You are in charge of your own life. So go live it right. There are some things that are out of our control, which I understand, like health. I know sometimes I can be a hard ass, but there are some exceptions, like health. Like, for example, like my back, right? I have 20 screws in it and 2 rods. When I see somebody doing a back bridge and they're flexible and they can bend their back to tie their freaking shoes, that is the only time I feel jealous. I'll be honest. That is the only time, like, I literally want to grind my teeth because I'm like, ah! Why didn't I have that? Why can't I bend my freaking back? Like, and I push it down, you know what I mean? Because God gives different things to different people. So I know people who aren't healthy that look at like healthy people and all they have in their heart is like jealousy and like, you know, like some sort of resentment. And to those people, I really like, I'm literally gonna keep each and every one of you guys in my prayers tonight because that literally just made me so upset. So I do understand that there are some things out of our control, and I just want to say that I love you very, very much, and like, you know, that doesn't go without any thought as well. There are some people that are the exception, and I really, really do feel for you, and I understand. But then that makes me really think, like, there are people who it is out of their control, and they literally can't do nothing. And there's many of us that can do everything about it, and we have no excuse not to, and we still sit in our bed and compare and contrast and get angry and upset at other people when we can control the outcome of our lives, right? So just take that with a grain of salt, dude. Like, somebody in my family was very, very sick, and when I would be at the hospital with him, he would just look out the window and he would just see all of the like little boys his age playing soccer, and he couldn't. And it was the most heartbreaking thing to look at, because it was out of his control. Everything is in your control, and you can choose to be the best version of yourself, or you can see the best version of yourself living through someone else, and you can sit there and feel like shit about it. Most of the time, I think that feeling of shit that you feel in your heart when you look at somebody else isn't just jealousy. It might be the Holy Spirit telling you, that needs to be you right now. God gave you a plan and a purpose, and you're ignoring it. And your spirit is dying. Go feed it. Go do it. Go say it. Go preach it. Go teach it. Don't sit in your bed and wonder why it's not you. It's not you because you're not allowing it to be you. You have gifts. You have everything in this world, and you can use it for you and for others. Every single time you hold your gifts from other people, you are doing a disservice to other people. I think it's selfish. I've been meaning to speak. I've been always a very debating type of person. I always want to teach people. I always want to learn. What if I just shut my mouth and never made a video? Huh? I wouldn't be helping you right now, would I? I would not. I would be doing a disservice to everybody. And I'm not saying that because I'm so amazing and I'm just changing lives. I'm saying that because God is working through me to get to you. It's not me, it's all him. Before I even started this video, I was like, Lord, I need to make a YouTube video. Please tell me what I should make it on. And the word jealousy came to my head. Like, just like that. So this is not me. This is him. Okay? So please, go out and do it and change lives. And when you change other people's lives, yours is going to change as well. I love you so much. And I can say that. And I can say it and stand on it because I'm helping you. That's why I love you. Period. I love you guys so much. I hope you go out there and chase your freaking dreams before somebody chases them before you. Toodle freaking woo.